Hey guys. You'll have to excuse me, I'm really weak right now. I'm a little jerky too. It's also kind of because I'm talking, so it kind of sets it off. But it's also, I came up the steps pretty fast because I didn't want to feel like I was going to pass out on the steps. So I've actually kind of been running around so that I don't die, but it kind of makes me die as well. I also have foods here so I can be healthy and stuff. Actually, I wanted to talk about what's in here too. Sorry, I feel like I'm gonna spasm. I don't want it to happen while I'm drinking. I'm sorry, it's really hot. Give me a sec. Okay. That helped me a little bit, drinking that juice. Recently, I bought a juicer. And I thought it was just a juicer, but it is so much more. If you have seen my channel before, you know that I am dealing with chronic illness and just being sick. And you know, what I just kind of captured here on video. That's kind of a lot of what I'm dealing with. I decided recently to see a nutritionist. Because I mean, back in the days when I had my eating disorder, obviously I saw nutritionists and stuff, but it was for a different reason. And now it's for chronic illness, as well as acknowledging that I had the eating disorder before. It's just talking that's setting it off. I actually have been good for a couple hours. Took a lot of meds. Okay, so I don't know what I was saying. Eating disorder. Yeah, so I saw a nutritionist for an eating disorder. Yeah, saw a nutritionist for my eating disorder back in the day. Never saw them for chronic illness though, since I've been sick since 2012. So I saw one recently, and she knew right away that I don't have enough protein in my diet. So even though I have problems with dairy and certain kinds of meats, like sometimes I can be okay with fish and chicken. In general, it's not enough for me to get the amount of protein that I need, that my body needs. So I now have protein powder, and I take lactate now, so I do drink milk again. Although I was just using almond milk before that. My brain went again, and I have tingling in the back of my spine. And every time I talk, it ricochets throughout my entire left side, and sometimes it can cause a spasm, so I'm trying to not have that happen. So I'm sorry. I didn't know I was going to be this distracted because I actually was doing really well, but I wasn't talking, so I wasn't really exerting myself. Yeah, wasn't getting enough protein. I don't know if this is actually going to work. I don't know if I can talk. I wanted to talk about how, for my health, I decided to invest in a juicer. It's an amazing juicer. I did a lot of research because getting the right kind of juicer that keeps the nutrients in, which is technically, it's a masticating juicer. And they're a little bit slower than the centrifugal juicers, but they're worth it. The one that I got is the Omega 8006, and it's an older model, but it's reliable. And I came across a YouTube video of a man who has had it for 3 years and wrote a review about it, and having had it for 3 years, so he was able to talk about the good things. The good things and the bad things about it. And, there goes my brain again. Good things and the bad things about it. So, it was really informative. I will have the link below. Brain, I want you to come back. Juicing. So, I bought the juicer. My fiance and I found it at Bed Bath & Beyond after doing a lot of research on it, and we spent the big bucks on it because it's going to, well, at the time I was hoping that it would be a good investment for my health. As you see, my health is a little spastic. Huh? Spastic. That wasn't even, it's because I'm excited, so it just happened. If I talk like how I'm talking, like too excited, it starts it up. But sometimes I try to see if moving constantly helps it, but it does tend to set me off. So I should probably tune down to wind down, but then at the same time I can't think. So it's like, yeah. I've been living off of, it's a green juice recipe, which I'll also put the recipe down below because, or a link to the recipe down below, because it's I think it's tasty, but I don't know if my taste buds are not very good, but sharp, like sensitive. The rest of me is sensitive, all my senses, but as far as taste goes, I add a lot of salt to things. But I like it. I think it's good. And so I'll add that below. But it's not just a juicer. It's not just a juicer, it's a food processor, and you can grind coffee beans in it, which I didn't have a coffee grinder, and you can also make homemade pasta, and nut butters. So my fiance and I, we made our homemade peanut butter with cashews in it as well. It is delicious. I still have some down there. And we made homemade pasta, which was also really fun and delicious. And it's been something that has brought us together and given us something to do together. So we now try to juice Wednesdays and Sundays so that I have things to drink. And I don't just drink the juices, I also make sure to get some solid food in me if I can, when I can. It is easier for me to drink and get fuel that way because, as you see, talking sets this off, but so does chewing, and so does digestion, and like, it's just really, I know I'm just constantly set off by anything, so maybe I don't know if that's all, just theories at this point. See, I relaxed, and that's why I sang, because I knew it was gonna hit me. Okay. So apparently I can't make as long of a video as I wanted to make due to the brain thing happening and the half of me happening. Oh, I'm feeling dizzy. So this has been doing. This is a result of, I went to physical therapy today and we did some new exercises, and it was really focused on the nerves on the left side of my body, and it really aggravated everything. Which is sad because it was barely any kind of exercise. It was barely any kind of movement. I'm actually picking up my first mobility aid tomorrow, which I've been thinking about for like about 4 months now. 4 months now. Because anytime I try to go shopping, I'm too lightheaded and I can't stand. So I have to find a chair or I sit down on the ground. So I'm picking one up tomorrow. This is a new adventure for me, and it's also a really good lesson in self-love, because the reason I didn't get one for so long is because I tried to convince myself that I was going to get better, I was going to get better, they were gonna figure it out, they were gonna figure it out. But in the process, I became less and less able to enjoy my life. And so I'm hopeful that this is going to give me more of my life back, so I can actually go grocery shopping and I can go to Barnes and Nobles and not have to worry about passing out the entire time and where is the chair. I guess this channel is kind of developing, and I'm sharing more about the chronic illness stuff because it's definitely really prominent in my life. Okay, I guess on that note, stay safe, stay strong, and stay tuned into yourself. And have a healthy day and week and month and year and life. Okay, bye.